Hi, I thought I'd give a quick update on paints. Now, for those of you that may have watched my videos on and off, they may have heard me, well not, yeah, I suppose complaining is the best way to put it. Hataka paints. I bought some of the early ones when they first came out, and frankly they were a bit rubbish, to be honest. It's the politest way I can put it. But recently I was looking at some stuff on Facebook, and somebody said you should contact Hataka through their Facebook page. They're very helpful, great customer service, and they will actually swap them out for the new formula, which supposedly is vastly better. So I did that, and today, all the way from Poland, in this massive bag full of paint goodies, basically to replace all the paint sets that I had. Also, a nice free bottle of their own thinners. So I thought I'd give it a quick try. I basically tried this one here, US Navy late war set, so I thought that would be perfect for my Edward Hellcat. So yeah, I thought, well, let's give it a go, see what it's like. First thing I noticed, unlike the earlier paints, they don't seem to separate. The other ones you could quite clearly see they would separate into almost two completely different coloured pigments, whereas these seem to be, admittedly I've shaken these now to be fair, but even so it wasn't the obvious sort of thicky, almost like a thick sediment, because they were laying on a box sort of on their side. So that's the first thing. Also, when you shake it, straight away the agitator inside, or bearing, whatever it is loose. Now if we go back to the original paint sets, which is these ones here, in fact this is perfect, because you can see that one, I don't know how well you can see, but you can this one obviously has been sitting in a drawer for a while, but again you can see that the two totally different sort of, is separated. And in fact so is the gull grey, and I think even the white you can kind of, I don't know, you can kind of see it here. Now the first thing you notice with the older ones, the sort of earlier formula, you can't get you shake it like mad, and still the ball bearing hasn't worked its way free. And that's the same. Oh, that one's gone as it happens. But and so is that one. But a lot of them, yeah, see that one's the same, really thick. You just can't get it going. So that's obviously one of the obvious differences. So I found all four of the new ones just straight away. They seem to have a thinner, nicer formula. So I'm just going to put these away because I really don't want to confuse the old ones with the new ones. And then I did a bit of spraying them tonight, so I've given it a test. This is a bit of wing from a I can't remember, a Spitfire of some description. And basically we've got your three colours here. Your dark gold grey, your insignia white, your semi-gloss sea blue, and your intermediate blue. And they sprayed really nicely. They weren't thinned. I pretty much did what I normally do, harder and Steenbeck, PSI ran about 25, 0.2 needle, and just, yeah, sprayed it. No real dramas. There's no primer on this. It's just pretty much, well, yeah, it was just unclean, unprepared plastic, bunged it straight on. What's actually most impressive is the white actually went down quite well. Now white's obviously quite a difficult colour, so that was actually really quite surprising. I'll bring it a bit closer. And the colours seem pretty nice. Certainly no real complaints, and you know, no spitting, no dramas, no nothing, no thinner, just straight out the bottle. So I have to say, so far, much more impressed with this new formula paint. It just, yeah, it seems to work. Obviously I've only tried the one set, but if all the other sets perform as well, yeah, I think I'll be giving this a bit more of a go. Seems to be quite nice. I don't know how tough it is. I'm tempted to, yeah. It's, you know, I mean, it's only just literally sprayed on. It's not as gloss as I remember the old stuff, although this gold grey seems to be fairly semi-gloss. and this blue is supposed to be semi-gloss. But the white and the intermediate blue seem to be matter colours. I seem to recall on the earlier ones, certainly the ones I tried were all a sort of semi-gloss colour. But yeah, definitely a thumbs up. And the customer service, we can't knock it, you know. They responded very quickly on Facebook. And I can't remember the exact date. Obviously, it had to come from Poland. I think so. It took a couple of weeks to get here. But you know, I didn't pay for it. Well, I suppose arguably I did. I paid for the original paints, but nevertheless, you know, I've had them all replaced. No real questions asked. And now it's a usable paint. I'll definitely be using this and possibly buying some more of their sets in the future. Obviously, one thing actually I was going to quickly cover, I don't think you can tell, unfortunately, whether you've got a new formula pack or an old formula pack. That's the only problem. I would imagine most of them now are going to be the new formula pack. They've been out a while, but it's possible there's still going to be some on people's shelves. I mean, obviously, looking at this packaging, the red is much, I don't know how well you can see it with the camera, but the newer one, the redder, is much more red, sorry. But other than that, you know, I don't think there's any way of telling that I've seen. I'm just having a quick look here, just in case. Yeah, I mean, again, it could just be the box. It's a different, tricky one, really. Obviously, there's a different font for this small writing here. But I don't think there's nothing certainly obvious there that you can use, you know, say, well, that's, you know, new formula or anything like that. So yes, it's a bit tricky. One thing obviously is, if you're going to buy a set and you're actually buying them from a retailer, if you can, obviously take them out, if they don't mind, take them out of the packet and have a look. If they're not obviously separated and you can agitate them easily without, you know, almost killing yourself trying to shake the bottle, I think you'll probably get looking at the new formula. Well, I hope that helps. Cheers. Thanks for watching.